Hello, my name is Isaac Turner. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm currently residing in Cuneo, Italy, where my family's from. I'll be auditioning on the tenor saxophone, and I'm 19 years old. I've been playing music, I've been playing music since I was 7, 8 years old, where I began taking lessons with teachers, and I switched with teachers, and I settled on a teacher named William Scruggs in 2016, he's a jazz saxophone teacher. My musical background starts in the schools. So my elementary school, middle school, high school bands, played in all of them, but I also did after school programs. So for example, the most notable one is Rialto Youth Jazz Orchestra, which is an after school program where kids from around the metro Atlanta come to play in combo and big band. In regards to what my role of the role of the tenor saxophone, I see it as a melodic instrument, but I also really appreciate it when it's used as a supporting instrument and like for harmonies with other horn players, for example. When it comes to playing music in general, my biggest influence is Stan Getz. He was the one who hooked me into jazz. But it's what I really like about playing music is the community and just where everyone is in participating in an activity, but specifically music. They're all participating and being a community in music. I prefer to listen to jazz is my main genre, but I love listening to people like Phoebe Bridgers, Fleet Foxes, Jose Gonzalez. Those are all enormous. I listen to them all the time. They're some of my favorite musicians. In regards to whether I play more than one instrument or not, I play the saxophone, so alto, tenor, baritone, but I also play the piano and use it mostly as like a way as like to compose, but just even if I have a melody or something, I'll play and try to figure things out on the piano. I do create in regards to creating my music, I create a lot of my own music. If I have a melody, I'll go to the computer where I have Logic Pro, and I'll just develop an idea that I may have that comes to me. What motivates me to choose an education and career in music, specifically, so to answer education, I want to be able to have a more formal music education so I can learn how to play the saxophone, but also meet other people in school, for example, in regards to education. In the future, I hope to write my own music and form my own groups and just play songs that come from me or the people around me. To answer the question of whether I work alone or not, I have not been able to play with other people since the beginning of this pandemic. Once or twice I safely was able to, but I've learned how to work very well alone and just take inspiration from music that I'm listening to at the moment and putting it into Logic. How well do I work with other people? I think I work very well with other people, especially when it comes to writing music. I'm always open. I love what other people add to music. That's one thing I miss a lot since the beginning of this pandemic, is not being able to work with other people.